Hi everyone, it's Sarah and I am back with, oh, okay, I think I'm live now. Hi everyone, it's Sarah and I am back with day 2 of the Attract Your Pack challenge. And I'm super excited because this one's going to be all about hashtags, and I know that's kind of been a very controversial type of topic in the Instagram world. And for those who don't know me, my name is Sarah Barrett, and I am the owner and calligrapher and designer of Sarah B Calligraphy, where I create heirloom fine art stationery and branding for creatives. I also like to say I'm a cheerleader for other creative entrepreneurs as well. So for those who are hopping on, make sure you tell me your name and where you're from in the chat box. I'd love to know if I can see any familiar names. And yeah, I'm super excited. Let's wait just a little bit to see if anyone else happens to come on. Oh, Shawanda, yay! I'm so excited you're here because this is like my first time talking to you in like forever, like us talking like this. Shawanda is one of my really good friends. We went to college together. She is an amazing ceramicist. She's so stinking smart, and I don't know, I really cherish her as a friend. Hey Nayland, good morning. Oh, well, it's not morning to me. It's 1:02 p.m. for me. I'm so glad you were able to hop on because I love when I see familiar faces and names. Okay, so we can go ahead and get started on our live. And so I'm going to kind of touch upon a few different topics, such as the shadow ban, and I'm going to put that in quotes, and then also comments versus captions, like whether you want to put your hashtags in the captions or the comments, and also why kind of using certain hashtags are going to be really helpful for you. So let's start off with like why hashtags are helpful, and that's because you can target a certain audience, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. We are trying to attract a certain audience to either, you know, be our industry friends, or it can be someone who's like a potential client. So let's say that it's the beginning of October and everyone is, you know, looking for home decor for their homes. Obviously, that's redundant. And so someone sells, a hand letterer sells a bunch of pumpkins that have a, hey Shannon, so a hand letterer shares a picture of a bunch of pumpkins with a hand lettering like happy fall or something. I actually did that for my mom last year. And then you tag like hashtag, for me it'd be Mississippi, hashtag Tupelo, Mississippi, hashtag Jackson, Mississippi, Mississippi lettering, Mississippi art, Mississippi fall, you know, stuff like that. And someone's going to be scrolling through those hashtags because I know I scroll through them a lot, seeing for inspiration and seeing what I can find. Just the other day I was looking for one of my consultation or coaching clients, and I said, well, let me look for some printers in Canada for you. And so like I just typed that in and we found a few, and that's how people find you. I know a lot of people have found me through certain hashtags in the lettering community, like calligraphy addict, a wedding stationery boss, which is the one that I use for my free Facebook group. And if you're a hand letterer, a calligrapher, a stationer, whether you're just starting out or not, I'd love to have you in that group, by the way, just saying. And you know, it's just really important to use those hashtags, and you have a limit of 30 as of right now. It may be more because I remember someone mentioning that they saw where there was someone with like tons of hashtags. It's almost like I watched a YouTube video about this. It's like, if someone were to give you a chance for 30 lottery tickets, would you, and I mean, I don't gamble or anything like that, but if you, and actually it's illegal in Mississippi anyways for lottery, just a fun fact. But if you had the chance to have 30 free lottery tickets or just one, which one would you choose? You choose the one that would give you the best chance at winning, right? So that's something to definitely like compare. I'm not saying for you to go out and gamble, because I don't think that's always the healthiest thing. But I also eat junk food, and that's not the healthiest thing either. So let's go on to comments and captions. So I hear a lot of, back and forth about whether you need to put your hashtags in the captions versus the comments. And I used to do the comments all the time, like, because I didn't like how cluttered everything looked, and it just wasn't aesthetically pleasing. And now it's like I almost don't even see them. It's kind of I'm kind of almost immune to them in a way. And so I think you need to just test it out. Hey Rachel, oh, I just watched your Insta story, and I hope that your baby is doing well with the teething. I know that's a very difficult time for both of you, so I hope everything gets a little bit better. And so I used to do it in the comments, and then I switched to the captions, and I found that I had more people, and this was me, that I had more people finding me through putting it in the caption. And I know a lot of people will say the opposite, and then some will say, like, it doesn't matter. But to me, it works putting it in the caption. So I would say, take one day, try it out, the opposite of what you're doing right now, and seeing how it works. With Instagram and with social media and everything like that, there really isn't a direct way. It's like if y'all watched Doctor Who, it's like wibbly wobbly, timey wimey type of thing. So that's kind of how social media is too. There's not like a straight answer. So with the shadow ban, this is something that I experienced, and to kind of clarify what a shadow ban is, it's actually more of a theory than an actual concrete like thing that happens. And what happens is that you may not see yourself, or you may see yourself in the hashtags, but if you were to hop on someone else's Instagram, they wouldn't see you. So it's like, why even use the hashtags if you're not even being seen? So ways that you can get shadow banned, and I say that so loosely, and I don't want to like start up the shadow ban controversy thing like back in the summer, but one way is to use the same hashtags repeatedly. So like, let's say you just copy and paste. Sorry, someone's coming in, and my door sounds like a spooky haunted thing. So sorry about that, but that's Halloween for you. And so if you are using bouquets, wedding photography, like those things, and you're copy and pasting each time, like for each photo every single day, then the Instagram's going to think, oh my goodness, she, like this kind of seems a little spammy. This doesn't seem like an actual person is doing this. So that can be a way to get shadow banned. Another way is using a third-party app that posts for you. So Instagram is really like putting their foot down and getting rid of a lot of bots and stuff like that, and those kind of programs. So the programs that I use, or the program that I use, is actually not a planning app. I mean, you can use it for planning, but it doesn't post for you. It more or less, you can rearrange it, and you can edit in it, and you can put your caption in it, and it's really nice. It's free, and I love being able to rearrange my grid, and that is called Unum, UNUM. It's free. It's a free app. You can get it pretty much anywhere, I would assume, and I mean, I love it, and plus the aesthetic of it is really nice. So that's one reason. So if you're doing follow for follow, follow unfollow, or like repetitive like comments, or not repetitive comments, but like a burst of comments like in a row or something like that, that are like, love, so pretty, all this other stuff on like 30 different people's accounts, it almost seems like it's a bot. So if you do anything that's a little inorganic, they think that that you're not a real person, pretty much. So, and the biggest thing that, yes, it's a really good app. So the biggest thing is that you want to make sure that your hashtags match your caption. So there's a new formula that Facebook is using, which Facebook has bought Instagram like last year or 2 years ago or whenever. And it actually recognizes like the faces, and it recognizes the objects. Like if I had a water bottle, you know, but I like hashtagged it sweet tea or something like that, then it would kind of be suspicious of that. So what it does is, you know how it has like Facebook has the facial recognition. So whenever you upload a photo, it says like, oh, you sure, do you want to not hashtag, but do you want to tag your friend? Like, or do you want to tag yourself or something like that? It's almost the same way with Instagram. So it's almost like the hashtags are kind of like your tags. So you actually, so if you have something that doesn't make sense in the photo and you're hashtagging it, like let's say like today, it was full of Halloween, and we start hashtagging like Christmas, Christmas Day, Merry Christmas, Christmas Eve, and stuff like that, it's going to be very suspicious, and it may think that you're trying to do something weird, and then it's going to like not give your photo the chance it has of success. So those are just a few ways to really utilize your hashtags, be aware of the hashtags that you use, and also use hashtags that are region specific. So if you are trying to target a specific client or friend, if you're looking for friends in your area, you can look up, you know, hashtag Tuesdays Together, Nashville or something like that, and then you'll find those people. Or if you hashtag it yourself and say, you know, like attract your pack, you can easily find the people who are in the challenge, who are participating in the challenge, and then also look at their stories. And so in return, people are going to be looking up that hashtag and looking for you as well. So I think those are pretty much my top tips and tricks and like the information that I have for you for today. For tomorrow, we are going to do something, like today was a little more simple and easy, but tomorrow you may hate me because it involves video and process and stuff. And so for those who are on the live, you're going to be the ones that kind of get the sneak preview of it. So tomorrow I want you to post a video, a time-lapse, process video, anything like that of your process. Like show me how you decal paper, show me how like if you're a letterpress operator, show me how the press works. I love those videos. Show me like wax seals or calligraphy on marble tiles. Or if you're someone who isn't a creative in the general term, business coach or something, then share a video of yourself telling me about a package that really means something to you. And this doesn't necessarily have to go on your Facebook feed, or not Facebook feed, but Instagram feed. It can be on your Insta story. As long as you hashtag attractyourpack, then people will be able to find you. So I think that would be really great if you aren't in the best situation, like if you don't have the best lighting or something, and then you can like say, you know, this isn't like the very best lighting, and I don't want to put it on my Instagram feed because it will like make everything look a little wonky. then you can do it on your Insta story. So some tips to actually, and I'm going to be covering this a little bit more tomorrow, but some tips to actually create the videos is, you know, you can just use it on your iPhone or your Android device or Google or whatever phones they have these days. It's all crazy. I'm out of the loop. And you can use this, you know, self timer. You can get someone to film for you or anything like that. And you don't necessarily have to like create it and then like make it like edited really well. Just kind of, you know, play around with it, have fun. And like with the Insta stories, I know people have shown like their products, like, you know, flipping through the photo books, or like if they have a bride who, or have clients who like get a photo album, like a velvet photo album or something, then they'll like flip through it and like just kind of show us a little behind the scenes of what your product is, how it may be made, or, you know, just give us some information. Because like I said in the very first video, yesterday's, it's almost like, you know, pulling the curtain to the side and seeing what's behind, you know, like who Oz really is. So who the Wizard of Oz really is. And so like we're just normal people. We love seeing how things are made. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this live video, and feel free to ask me any questions right now. I think I covered everything, but if you happen to have a question later today, tomorrow, during the week, anything like that, then I encourage you to email me, which you all have signed up for my email newsletters, and I mean, you receive that, you know, hours before these live videos. And so you can directly reply there if you want to, and then just, yeah, DM me on Facebook, anything like that, because I love hearing about what you're doing. And then if any of this is like really resonating with you and has like really changed like your Instagram game, let me know that. Yeah, I do have favorite hashtags. For this week, Attract Your Pack is my favorite, and then of course the Wedding Stationery Boss one. And then I use a lot of like bride to be, newly engaged, and then like I'll do like Southern weddings, Southeastern weddings, because I'm trying to attract those clients. And then I'll do like, if I have like some really pretty paper pieces, I'll do Daily Dose of Paper, which is a really fun one. So, and for tomorrow's hashtags, you could also do like, for tomorrow's hashtags, you could also do like calligraphy video, or process video, or WIP video, which is a work in process video, and stuff like that. So you can actually get found a little bit better with your videos. Okay, so do you save your list of hashtags on a memo note? How do you go about saving those? You use a lot. So I, in that app, Unum, you can actually save hashtags. So you can like create a whole bunch of hashtags, like 30 hashtags. You can select those, like if it's just for like paper stationery, or if it's for like portrait photography. You can title it portrait photography, have all your hashtags, and then like copy and paste it into your Unum. Let me actually kind of show you how to do that right quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what the app looks like. See how minimalist and pretty it is? And then these are my photos, so you can get a sneak peek of what I'm about to share with y'all for the rest of the week. And so it has the grid out, and I can actually select and move it, which is really nice. So to create your hashtag database, you just click on the photo like that, and then you click the little quill, and then here are my hashtags. So I can actually select and copy those, and then I go over to the next thing, which is tags over here. So you have the caption, and then you press tags, and it will pull up. And then you can also, let's see, oopsie. Okay, then you have the tags, and then you just add it. So you can just add it, and it defaults to Unum's info. And then I'm gonna paste those. And then there you go. And then I can just title it. So that's how you do that. Super simple, super quick. You can just go back into that tags database, click it, and then it will show up, and then you can copy and paste and then put it into your caption. Okay, so Shannon says, sorry if you mentioned this already, but is there an optimal number of hashtags you should be using? 30 is pretty much it. I have heard of people using more, but I think that might be like either an Instagram glitch or something that they're trying to roll out soon, because I haven't been able to do that myself, or I haven't been trying to, because I'm too scared that I'm going to post it and then like my caption's going to be completely gone. But yeah, if you're looking for something free to plan out your stuff without like it uploading for you, because that is against Instagram policy, then Unum is really good. I really enjoy that app. Okay, if we don't have, oh, yeah, okay, so 30 does seem like a lot, but when you start doing the variations on hashtags, like, because you don't want to say just like wedding photography. You want to say wedding photographer. You want to say portrait photographer. You want to say portrait photography. So you want to use variations, because so many people are going to be looking up one of those variations. So let's say Jack and Jill are going to be looking up wedding photographer, but Sally and Joe are looking at wedding photography. So that's kind of why you want to use variations and use up all of those 30. I know it does seem like a lot, but once you start using all of those hashtags, you're like, oh my goodness, like I want just like 2 more, just give me 2 more. It's almost like you're hoarding hashtags in a way. But because of the whole variation thing, that's why you want to use all of them. And it's really easy to use them all whenever you start actually like implementing the hashtags. And I tell y'all to, feel free to look through my hashtags and see what can work for you as well. So if you're a stationer or wedding, invitations or anything like that, calligrapher, you can look up mine. Today I posted like some Halloween themed things, and then like spooky lettering, hand lettering artists and stuff like that. If you enter a hashtag, you can always go to it, and on the top it shows related tags. I think that's what it says, but you can use those too. Yes, that is very true. You can use that. Are you talking about in Unum or Instagram? But because I'm not sure exactly where Do you mean like just searching for the hashtag? And then like in Instagram, like it shows related tags? Yes, that's correct. And then another good thing about Unum, by the way, I'm not sponsored, I have no affiliation with them, is that you can click here, go to recent hashtags, and then that's where all of my hashtags are that I've used recently. So it keeps all of that for you, and it's really nice to kind of know about that, because I use that a lot whenever I'm wanting to just like customize my hashtag captions, and then I can just like click, and then it pops into the text box for you, which is super nice because you don't have to type it out. So if you don't have any more questions, I'll hop off, and then we can continue with our day. And please, oh, like if you look at wedding, yeah, then it shows it at the top. And then, which is really nice in case you aren't sure what other things that are related to that hashtag are. Very true. So I wanted to say that make sure you go through the hashtag attractyourpack and give some love to, you know, people who are using the hashtag, using the, you know, that are in the challenge and stuff, because we're all in this together, and we can actually make some really good friends through this challenge. In every single challenge that I have done, I've always made at least one friend. And so if you see someone like go through the introductions, or if you see people like using the hashtag and stuff, and you're like, oh my goodness, she seems really cool, or he seems really cool, make sure you talk to them, because I'm sure they would love to have a friend, and that's all what this challenge is about, is attracting your pack. And so if you're not open to that conversation, then there's, you know, then you're not utilizing the challenge to the best of its ability, since it is, you know, about connecting industry friends and also potential clients. So don't forget to check out that hashtag and use it and spell check it, and don't use attract your tribe, which I used in the email today. Whoopsie. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have an amazing Halloween, and I hope if you do go outside that you're super safe and everything like that. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.